Okay, hello everyone. Let's talk about the greatest common factor. But first, let's talk about Jethro. Jethro knows his gazintas. Now, what's a gazinta? Well, Jethro here is from a show called The Beverly Hillbillies. And he is so smart. He's the smartest guy in his family. He graduated the 6th grade. So Jethro knows his gazintas. What do I mean? Well, 3 gazinta, 51, 17 times. 3 gazinta, 1, 51, 17 times. Let's try another one with Jethro. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Now you see, these are good gazintas, but I call them factors. So factors always have the 1 and the number, and all the numbers in between. So we did a lesson on divisibility, so that's what we're going to do. Can this number go into that number with no leftovers or remainders? Well, we know 1 goes into 36 times. 2 can go into 36 because it's even, and that would be 18. We know that 3 goes into 36 because 3 plus 6 is 9. And 3 can go into 9, so 3 can go into 36. And I think we all know that answer. That would be 12. 4 can go into 36 because we know our multiplication facts, that's 4 times 9. 5 can't go in because it doesn't end in 0, 5. And of course 6 can, and it's 6 times 6. Now normally we wouldn't write the numbers down twice, but I am today. I do not have to do any more because the next number would be 7, then 8, and then 9, and I already have 9 here. So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. They are factors. Let's do another one. This has a lot. 72. 72 is definitely 1 and 72. You like how I write it right underneath each other. 2 works because it's even, and I know that 2 times 36 is 72. Basically, it's just half of 72. 3 works because, like before, we had 7 plus 2 is 9. 3 goes into 9, so 3 goes into 72. And that would be 24 times. Does 4 go into 72? Well, you know what? Sometimes we just don't know, kids. So sometimes we actually got to suck it up and see if it works. It goes in once. I get a leftover of 3. I bring down my 2. And yes, 4 times 18. How about that? Well, 5 can't work because it's not end in 5. 6 works because we know our times table. 6 times 12. Now see how we're getting closer to each other? 7 doesn't work. And now Mr. 8. Does 8 go into 72? I think 8 times 9 is 72. And the next number we would try would be 9, but we already have it. So the factors of 72 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 72. How about that? That's a lot of factors. But remember, we always start with 1, and we end with the number, and all the numbers in between. Okay, let's talk about the greatest common factor. This is kind of funny because what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with the smaller number. And the reason why we start with the smaller number is because I know my answer cannot be greater than 24. The reason why is the highest factor of 24 is 24. So let's do this. This is old school. I was not a big fan as a kid, not a big fan now. I'm going to show you another way in a minute. Okay, 24, 1, that's 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and of course 4 times 6. I think we're done. Now let's do 36. 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, and of course 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, now, we just did the factors. We're going to circle the common ones. A 1, 2, 2, a 3, a 3, 4, 4. Oh, there's a 6. I'll choose this 6. Doesn't matter. Let's see, anything else? Oh, I got a 12. I got a 12. Anything else? Nope. So the greatest, or the largest number that I have is 12. So 12 is the GCF. I'll show you why we use it in a minute. Let's try another way. You might like it. So we know it's 12. So this time I'm going to take my 24 and my 36 and I'll make a factor tree. Let's do 4 times 6, 2 times 2, and 3 times 2. That was pretty easy. Make it a chart up top. Looks like a shirt. 36, how about 6 times 6? Make it a nice little tree. 3 times 2, 3 times 2, and that's done. Look at that. I could decorate that 36 right there. Okay, so what we do now to find the greatest common factor is we take a match from this side and write it down one time. So I got a 2 here and a 2 here. I'm going to write it down once. That's my match. I'll use red. I got a 2 here and I got another 2 right here. Write it down one time. Let's see. Oh, I got a 3 here and a 3 here. Write it down one time. Do I have any more matches? Nope. So, let's do the math. 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. And 12 is the greatest common factor. And 12 was the greatest common factor here. And that's 2 ways. Now, kids, here is why we use the greatest common factor. I forget the numbers already, 24 and 36. If I had a fraction of 24 and 36 and I wanted to put it in lowest terms, the number I would use would be 12 to put it in lowest terms in one shot. Now, I don't care if you do it in 2 shots, but 12 is the greatest common factor, so this would be 2/3. And that's what the greatest common factor is used for.